gonna be what just little audio clips as I kind of just work on a few things. So, what topics to discuss about could be anything. What's one of my favorites? Um, let's talk about. I mean, I don't want to make it a theme, and me saying that could probably make it a theme, but let's talk about like mistakes and correcting from mistakes. So, like, I'm not perfect, and honestly, let me look up what perfect is real quick. This audio clip might be extendo. Perfect, having all the required or desirable elements, qualities, or characteristics as good as it possibly to be. Absolute, complete. Okay, make something completely free from faults or defects, or as close to such a condition as possible. Yeah, so that's not me. So making mistakes in me personally, it's really like the like magnitude of thought I put into it and focus I put into it. Like there were some things I would consider a mistake, and you know, it was eating at me, and man, I was like, man, I feel like I'm sick, and learning from that, correcting some things, trying to learn about myself, and seeing where I can not only fix it, even though some things are taking longer than I even wanted to or planned to take to correct everything, but it's still being worked on, like with actual some type of progressive results to it. And it's unideal and keep pushing forward. That's why I've been learning like fall down, get back up, fall down, get back up, and with a positive attitude, like and really, cause like words are one thing and then actions is another. But then the word patience, like I just learned what patience is, and you know, I laugh because you know, some people don't get it. Patience, the capacity to accept or tolerate delay, trouble, or suffering without getting angry or upset. That's patience. So, patient definition: able to accept or tolerate delays, problems, or suffering without being annoyed or anxious. So, yeah, learning that, I'm like, oh dang, like I made some mistakes, and now I'm wanting to genuinely fix it and like fix everything in less than 3 hours. Like, imagine wanting to fix like 36 months of mistakes in 2 hours because you're just like, you know what, that's what I want to do. I want to like not only correct that, but be so positive and, giving and just like understanding and just like give more. Like, it's like, man, or, man and woman, ladies and gentlemen, it's like, you know, we're not here for a long time, and to be going at your days very anxious all the time is not the best. And everybody has their own situation right now. I can't really speak on everything because the magnitude of the 8 billion people in the world, you know, it's a big number. Or big is relative, but the people understand. But this is really speaking to that one person that is potentially listening to this. I know my rating persona goal is to reach, 8 billion people with the simple message of using your rage in positive ways. Like what I'm doing right now, like, man, I keep saying man, but let me stop there. Ladies and gentlemen, there's at times where I'm working on something and you could call it ambition, anxiety, stress, worry, doubt, confidence, delusion, whatever you want to call it. And it's just like wanting to do so much more It's like wanting to do more and then doing that more and then things not happening as planned and then still having a mindset of like, okay, I can still do more. Like, in a positive way, in a constructive way, in a productive way, just okay, like that didn't work out as planned, but it's not over. Like you can still get up, you can still do something, you can still say sorry, you can still say I love you, you can still say, let's do something, you can still say, hey, let's move, let's still build, let's still be constructive, let's still move forward, let's still build for today and tomorrow. Like, you know, but learning that even as I'm working on things I'm working on, it's like I'm just one person in the world, not crazy, special or different, which is it's very fun not to be special because you're just like, like cool, I could just be, me. There's no spotlight or things like that, only spotlight, the audience or whoever listens to this gives it, but this is just like my medium, honestly. Like I do other things to, I would say, fill my cup of fulfillment in life. This is just one thing that I'm doing at the moment. There's gonna be some audio clips if it's extended to longer or not, but yeah. So my rating persona is making audio clips, kind of, our thoughts for the moment or for the day, week, or things that we've been pondering on for the last 5 years. Honestly, this is for that one person out there in Iowa who's probably driving, listening to this, or not even driving, laying down, or working, or just, at work listening to this, or I only laugh at like the severity and seriousness of some situations, depending on your mindset and perspective on it. In the same way, you're like, man, there's people out there like perspective can just change when you just think about your situation and my situation. You're like, man, not only could it be 200,000 times better and more positive and just more beneficial and filled with love for everybody, but it could be 1,000 times just oof, not ideal. And that's where the gratitude comes in. Like, for people, the ones out there, you all know it's gonna work out. I mean, I'm learning that, but yeah, but be genuine with your actions and take time, cool on yourself, not so hard, and genuinely, genuinely work. Is probably not the correct pronunciation of the word, but do it with positive intentions of if you have some mistakes you're looking correct or you're just looking to improve some things, just do it with good intentions, positive intentions, and you know, you got this. You got this.